Well, Tom, we're here in Portugal. How important is it that the football club do these sort of pre-seasons, coming out abroad and spending time together as a team?
It's good to get together as a team. I mean, there's been a couple of new players that have come in, so it's good to get to know them. We've been back training now, been about 2 weeks now, so we all know them, but bonding together as a group's good, especially away from England. Nice weather as well, I can't complain. So.
How are you feeling yourself as a player? I mean, I suppose you're a young lad, you're just breaking through, and I suppose this is your first proper pre-season of getting in there and getting stuck in.
Yeah, I'm excited about it all, especially to do it here as well. I went to Ireland last year, but that was good, but obviously it's better here, to be fair. But yeah, I'm really excited, can't wait to get going.
What are the new lads like? I mean, you've seen them now, you've had the chance to train with them. But we all know about Gabby, obviously, but John Taylor and Aaron, what are they both like?
Yeah, they're nice lads, I get on with them both, good players as well. Aaron's been very good in training, so has John, especially in the first game, but they're very impressive. It
looks to me as if the players seem to, I mean, I was speaking to Jack just a while ago in regards to how the players have seen that the camaraderie of the team has sort of gone up from last season. Do you sense that within this squad of players?
Yeah, I suppose I do a bit, It's a big season this season, there's quite a lot of expectations for us to do well, so I'm sure we will, especially with a young squad, so it should be good.
What are you like at close season? I mean, are you the sort that would just, probably relax and close off from football?
No, I can't really do that. I had about 2 weeks off this time round, and then got back to it on the third week, fourth week.
2 weeks, that's not a lot, is it?
I know. I don't mind sitting around and just doing nothing. I feel like I'm just cheating myself, and not getting anything out of it. So.
I suppose, do you see this time as your chance to shine, as it were, to prove yourself?
Yeah, definitely to improve myself. It gives yourself a head start. If you have a good pre-season, I think you have a good season, definitely.
I mean, you've come through the youth ranks here at the club. When you first start in those youth ranks, how much is it in the back of your mind that you can progress to that first team and one day you will be playing on that pitch at London Road?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I knew that straight away when I first signed. I was speaking to Gavin Strachan about it. He said, if you do well, you will get your chance. So that was always in the back of my mind, and eventually I did. And then once you get your chance, you just want it even more and more and more, and it carries on.
Talk us through that first game when you came on.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Great feeling that was. I think it was I got about half hour. It was against Exeter in the FA Cup, and great feeling. My mum and dad were there, and I'd been on the bench a couple of times, so I was just waiting for it, and then eventually the gaffer gave me that chance.
And when you get that nod, what's the nerves like?
I honestly can't even explain it. You'll be running down the touchline warming up, and then you'll get the shout to come over, and then you think it's going to happen. Then he says get ready, and then you start talking to Breeny. He tells you that's set pieces, your rolls and that, and then it's happening. It's dead surreal.
I suppose there's nothing that can actually make you realise what it's like until you're actually on it, because you can do as much reserve football and youth team football as you like, but to actually play in front of that amount of people on that ground with that group of players, that's completely different, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I've played a couple of reserve games, but it's nothing like that, especially in the FA Cup as well. It's quite a good turnout from the fans. So.
I mean, the turnaround now with the youth team is pretty high. I mean, you go through it yourself, Cozzy, and all this is down to really, I suppose, the chairman, the gaffer, but obviously Dave Robertson at the football club, because they must be doing an incredible job.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Roberts really puts it in. He's been. I don't even think he had time off over the summer. Saw him doing stuff at the new training ground. Strax was brilliant last year with everyone as well. But yeah, I'm sure Rob will continue to do a good job with these teams.
Has football always been the thing you've wanted to do? What else would there have been had that not have been an option?
Football's always been the main thing, but after getting released from Stoke, I had to think of other options, and I didn't really want to do anything else, but I was forced to go to work with my dad at times. He's a builder, and I hated it, but I just had to do it. And then I was playing for Newcastle Town, and then Strax was at the game, and then he told me to come down for a trial, and then I signed for that, and then it just kicked in again.
How old was you when you got released by Stoke?
16.
I suppose that could be quite hard to take.
Yeah, definitely. I was there since I was signed when I was 7, and then got released at 16. Yeah.
I mean, when that happens, how do you decide what direction you're going then? Because you can take it one or two ways, can't you? You can say, right, well, I'm not going to succeed in this, I'll give up now. Or you can try again, and that's what you did, thankfully.
Yeah, the ball started rolling pretty quickly. Derby contacted me a couple of days after I'd been released, and I went there and I knew someone from there from Stoke, so that got me going straight away that I had a club lined up, and I was there for a while. But then again, I got a no from them, and then it got a bit repetitive, like getting no's, and then I just thought, alright, if I'm good enough, someone will pick me up. So I just signed with my local team with a couple of my mates there, and I was enjoying it. And then Peterborough come. I wasn't there for long. I think it was about a month.
And I suppose the ambition of the club, Posh, you know, with the chairman and the manager both singing from the same hymn sheet, I suppose that was one of the things that made you think, listen, it's a club going somewhere, and I want to be part
definitely, of it. My dad did quite a lot of research on it, like the club in general, and it just showed how many young players they brought through and stuff. So it wasn't really a question when they offered me a contract.
Where do you stand now? I mean, is it a patience game? Because obviously, you've had that taste now, and no doubt you want more.
Yeah.
But it's about breaking into that first team, that starting 11, and making a name for yourself, isn't it?
Yeah. You could say it's a patient game, yeah, but I want to break in as quick as I can. But I'm not just going to start saying, I want to be playing when maybe I shouldn't be or whatever. But I've just got to keep working hard, impress the gaffer in pre-season games like this. So yeah, hard work's the main thing, really. And
what's the gaffer like in that situation? I suppose if you're thinking to yourself, I feel like I should be getting a bit of game time here.
Yeah.
Is he approachable? Do you go up to him? Do you knock on his door and say?
To be fair, I haven't done. To be fair, but I reckon he would be approachable. But I think if you are doing well in training, he'll always give you that chance, especially if you're doing well. And he'll notice that. I don't think he did know that.
How excited are you now just to get the season?
I can't wait to start going now. I couldn't wait to get back when we finished. But yeah, now there's been a couple of games, and this game on Wednesday, I can't wait for that. Hopefully get some time. But then I can't wait for the first game against Rochdale.